Hello, it's me again, Obam OC, and I'm happy to welcome you to the second part of the series on ancestral cause. So today we're going to seek for the will of God regarding ancestral cause. People say that God doesn't communicate, nobody knows what is in his mind, that they have so many questions they would like to ask him, but they don't know how because he doesn't communicate. That is not entirely true. God communicates, except that we do not understand how He communicates. So most of the time, we don't even pay attention to what He said. The whole of nature, the whole of creation is how God communicates to human beings. If we can find any of the laws of nature that relates to the topic we are discussing, that will tell us the will of God regarding our ancestral cause. And luckily for us, I have found two. The first one is the law of karma. The second one is the law of cycles. The law of karma you're already very conversant with. It says simply that what a man sows, that shall he also reap. What the son sows, the son will reap. What the father sows, the father will reap. What the great grandfather sows, the great grandfather will reap. The reverse will never ever be the case. Okay? So let's not waste too much time on this. Let's move on to the law of cycle. You may have noticed that life is made up of so many cycles. You have the seasonal cycles, you have the weather cycle, you have the water cycle, you have the business cycle, you have the product life cycle. According to the law of cycles, for every cycle to close, the end must connect to the beginning. For a cycle to close, the end must connect to the beginning. Now, human beings do not realize it, but every time you think, every time you speak, every time you act, you trigger a spiritual cycle. That cycle will run its full course and come back to you. So, based on the law of cycle, a cycle that starts with the sun ends with the sun. A cycle that starts with the father ends with the father. And a cycle that starts with the great grandfather ends with the great grandfather. It cannot be otherwise. All right? So these two laws, the law of karma, the law of cycles, both say that whatever we sow, we reap. Now, if you go beyond these laws, just look at the nature of God. One thing we all agree on is that God is fair and just. Okay, if you really believe in God, you believe also that He's fair and just. But a fair and just God cannot permit the level of injustice implied by ancestral curse. Our ancestral curse is saying that God will punish somebody else for a mistake or a crime committed by another person. Like I said, there is no judge on earth that would do that because it is unjust. So we cannot believe in a fair and just God and at the same time believe in ancestral cause because the two are not compatible. They are contradictory. If you're a Christian, you have to choose. It's either you believe that you're worshiping a fair and just God, in which case you also believe that there is no such thing as ancestral cause. Or you believe that your God is not fair and just, and then I believe that ancestral cause is possible, but you cannot believe in the two at the same time. I personally believe in a fair and just God. Okay? Probably why I don't believe in ancestral cause. Now, I haven't said all these laws, law of karma, law of cycle, and the nature of God says there is no such thing as ancestral cause. But there must be something people are seeing that make them believe that there is ancestral cause. What is it? We'll discuss that in the next video, part 3 of this video. Thanks for watching. Please try and follow this channel. And if you like what you're hearing, punch the button for a like and share with some of your friends. Thank you.